Have you got it on? You haven't got this. You haven't. You're wasting the tape. Oh, it's on, but it's not recording. Oh. Hi, Gladys. How are you, babe? The jerk didn't tell me the thing's on. I didn't believe him. How's everything at home? Haven't heard from you lately. Eddie's over here tonight. He's going to the army Wednesday. So he took his old lady out on a date. We went out to dinner. We were going to a show. Oh, yeah, okay. And then instead of going to a show, we changed our mind. We come over to Rita's and having a few drinks over here. We're going to get pie-eyed. Hi, lover boy, and how are you? Going to any more dances lately? Hey, Eddie, you want to say something? I don't know what the heck to say. Hey, do I still sound like a limey?
I'll have to get clearance from my agent to make a recording, but I guess it'll be all right, you know. So net.
Yeah, well, what are you giving it to me for? Yes,
I feel like an idiot talking. Nobody's answering me. 2 weeks you can.
What? Oh yeah, she goes. Go ahead. This is all going away.
This tape is running now. So I quit work. My great position as an inter-office correspondent, which is a messenger with a white collar. You know, I walked around it.
Well, you just keep talking as if you're a nut. That's all. I mean, just act natural. Oh, God. What about his girlfriend? Oh, he's got a doll. All right, then I hear my Charlie is going to Rita's son is going to take over and ask any questions. It's going to be an interview, old girl.
This is like the man on the street. I'm going to ask Eddie a few questions, and then he'll answer.
Keep it clean.
All right. What's your girl's name?
Well, I'll have to look. Carol.
Her name's Carol. That's what we established so far. When are you going in the Navy? The Army. The Army there, Ed.
The Army, well, they're still twisting my arm a little bit, but it's starting to bend, so, I don't know, Wednesday, I think. That's the 31st of January.
Wednesday is the 31st, and he says he's going into the Army. What career do you plan to take up, Eddie?
Well, by the time I get out, they tell me that I'm going to be an expert in the potato peeling field, and that I'll be pretty good at cleaning latrines. And, well, I mean, the Army's a real nice place, you know, once you get to know it and everything. I mean, I know guys been in 15 years and they're still getting to know it, but I'll be there.
You got any other comments to make? Like say hello to anybody or any social events over there?
Social events?
Like, you like hunting at night?
Hunting at night?
Skirts?
Yeah, skirts. That's a nice kind of hunting there. No, that's out.
What about fox hunting?
Well, that's in Western Australia, you go fox hunting. Where they is, it's the possums. Oh, yeah, how's the football doing there? Yeah, say something. What's the matter? You can't... what month is this now? No, this is the summer in Australia, I guess. So make sure you let me know next winter how Belgrave did. So, ask me something else already. I'm running out of...
Running out of thoughts, huh? Well, is there much cricket over there in Australia?
Cricket, no, the crickets are quiet there. They got cicadas there make a lot of noise.
No, I mean the sport that baseball derived from.
The sport, I don't know. It's something they throw the ball at each other there. They got a flat stick. You can play all day and no foul balls. It's
Hi, Glad. Hey, listen, I got to tell you something very cute Terry did the other day. Sid took to the toilet. So she tears off one slice of toilet paper. She hands it to Sid. She tears off another piece, and she says, "You wipe one side, and I'll wipe the other." She's character. She's always going to get married. She's going to marry Daddy all the time. She's dressed up. And remember my white slip? Well, now that's her bride's gown. She wears that, and she puts another one of my flouncy slips on her head, and that's her bridal veil. And she gave me orders today that I have to get her some flowers, because that's what a bride really carries, is flowers. So, I don't know what to tell you, girl. I haven't heard from you a long time. Maybe that's because I haven't written to you. But we're so darn busy in the store, and now that Eddie's going in the army, be a little less help. And all we do is slave and slave. In 3 years' time, maybe we'll make some money when it's ours. What? And Sid sends his stuff. He's in the store right now. Oh, yes. All right. I'll tell you later. And, I got to tell you about Larry. Larry's doing wonderful. He made me a beautiful coffee table for Christmas. And also a beautiful jewel box with a drawer and flocks inside. And for his father, he made a beautiful wood lamp. And he's made up his mind now. He's going to be an architect. So his math's very good. In fact, he made the honor roll this past term. Very high marks. Oh, yes, and right now he's working on a table and chair set. Remember I was going to get your father-in-law to make me one? But I left there before we got around to it, the Christmas before. Oh, I don't know what to tell you, girl. Rita wants to know, what's the matter? You got laryngitis? You're not answering me? Oh, well, Rita's son is out of the Navy now. He's put in his time, and now Eddie's going. And he'll be sorry. Whether they cut off his beautiful black curls he's got there now. And the stupid jerk's put in for the paratroopers. He can't break his neck fast enough. He has to jump out of planes to do it. And I don't know what else is new. Nothing much. I don't even get to the stores to do any shopping. Oh, by the way, I haven't forgot that Christmas was here. I'll send you something. Maybe by next Christmas, but I'll send you something. And Eddie said, thank you very much for coming. Why can't you tell her yourself? All right, he's gonna.
Thank you, dearest, for the card.
Tell Janice I'm very sorry I didn't send her a card in time for her birthday. I clean forgot it. I don't know one day from the next. In fact, for the last 2 days, I thought it was Saturday. And we just took one of those pictures that Polaroid cameras that Rita has of Rita and Abe, her husband, and I. So I'm going to mail it to you tomorrow in a letter, okay? No, better make it Monday. Tomorrow's a busy day in the store. Damn it. And when we get home from here, which will be close to 12 o'clock... Yeah, Rita's the blonde in the middle with the hair up in the pins. And we're going to go bowling about 12 o'clock tonight. We'll probably bowl till 5 o'clock in the morning. Then I get up again at 10 o'clock and open the store. Oh, and I'm getting... Oh, shut your mouth. Oh, that's a dirty word. But it's the truth. Hey, Gladys, guess how much I weigh? 128 pounds. Oh, go away with you. But half of it's not all fat. Half of it's muscles from bowling. Give yourself that much. I don't know what else to say. What else can I say? Oh. I guess it's nice and warm over there. We're having a very mild winter this year. Yeah, we're waiting all day for the astronaut to go off for a trip around the world in 90 minutes. But it didn't come off. Too many clouds. Get out of it. Yeah. And I don't know what else is new. We've got snow going all around everywhere, but it's just... Rita looks like she's ready for Mars with those curlers in her hair. The woman from Mars. Right now she's getting drunk. I mean, I'm not drunk. I don't drink. Not much.
She puts it in ice cubes and reads it and sucks it all day.
Oh, you're a character. Listen, Terry, let's hear what this stupid thing sounds like so far. For God's sakes, all I'm doing is wasting it.
I'm dreaming of a white Christmas with every Christmas card I write.
Well, folks, I decided I sounded so good on the tape, we listened to it, so I'll talk some more. I realized my sexy voice, you're getting real excited on the other end. But I can't help it if I'm so good looking, so. I tell you all about it, but I'm too modest. It's rough. That's why I'm going in the Army, really. The girls, they don't leave me alone. They don't want to stop bothering me. I thought it would stop when the craze got over. I got over here. What happens? I'm in the store's packed all day with girls. They come in there. Business is booming, but things are quiet, really. Yeah, when I sort of leave the store, they put the lock on the door. Where I worked, it was nice. It was 800 people in the company, and let's see, of the 800, there were 220 males, and about 90% of the males were over 50 years old. 80% of the females were under 20, so it was pretty sharp. Yeah, I was pretty tired when I came home at night. It was rough. I had a very, like I told you, I was an inter-office correspondent. Sounds better than messenger. I use that all the time. Came in the morning, I sorted the mail, took it up to my floor. The rest of the day, I carried money around. It's quite frustrating when you look in an envelope, you see $1 million. You look in your pocket, you see 20 cents. It's pretty bad. Janice must be getting pretty big now, huh? What? Yeah, you can send a picture over. Let Ronnie hang it up on his wall. I don't know. How old's Ronnie now? He's 13. He should be getting interested by now. Well, my mother just told me she's almost as old as me, so send a picture to me. It's better. You never know. They might even send me to Australia. So ask. I'm asking for a picture, all right? Send me a picture, please. Yeah, I'll ask them to send me to Australia. Actually, lately I've been getting used to taking a nap in a day, so that's what I'm going to do when I go in. I'll explain to the CEO. I'll say, look, I'm used to taking a nap, so you let me take a nap during the day, and you'll get better production, it's the best way. And I'm seeing they're agreeable type. They'll let me... With the haircut, I'm telling them that I want the sideburns. I got them shorter than I had them, but, anymore, my face is going to show too much. The girls go wild with what's exposed now, so I'll have to take some of it off. So I get pretty good after I talk. I get some confidence. It's got to reassure myself once in a while. Plus, it's good to hear your own voice over the thing every so often.
Appreciate what the other people are enjoying.
Yeah, I understand how you enjoy it now. Yeah, I'll have to buy one of these machines. I can listen to myself all the time. Yeah. Yeah, my mother got me They're making fun of me. Can you imagine that? Good-looking guy like me? Oh.
You're not conceited, you're convinced.
That's right. The guy just said I'm not conceited, I'm convinced. That's the truth. What was I going to say? See, they made me lose my place here.
Just say there's no conceit in my family, I have it all.
Yeah, that's right. There's no conceit in my family. I got it all. It's safe. It's in good hands, believe me. Because conceit where conceit is due is the best way, Anyways, I might get back to Australia. They're shipping a lot of the airborne out to Asia. All I got to do is swim across the Indian Ocean there. It's safe. What was I going to say? See, I'm lost for words. You all know how good looking I am, so it's no use telling you all the time. Oh, yeah, I've been traveling out. The girl I go out with lives about 26 miles from where I live. It takes me 2.5 hours to get out there. At night, it takes about 3 times as long. I get off the subway, and there's the sun shining in my face some nights. Look at this. They're talking behind my back. I see them pointing at me. It's rough. Here I am. I'm upstanding all in all. Yeah, the first 100 are the hardest. After you get through there, it goes all right. Rita says I should marry the girl when I get back, but... Yeah, why make one happy? I'm not greedy. Anyway, you know what a wedding ring is, don't you? That's right. Why buy the cow when the milk's so cheap? You guys got it right. But like I started to say, a wedding ring is just a tourniquet applied to the third finger on the left hand to cut off circulation. That's not for me. My mother, she's giggling here. I don't know what she's laughing about. Joke, I'm telling her. Yeah, there's 3 rings. The engagement ring, the wedding ring, and the suffering ring. It's pretty... I don't want none of them. My hands are clean now. I leave them that way. I'll tell you about a ring I bought when I was in Peru. It's about the only ring I ever owned in my life. And the last one I want to own. There I was in Peru minding my own business, standing there with this nice German fella and this nice Australian guy. Australian, that's an island in the Pacific somewhere. Anyways, this guy comes over to the Australian, and he shows him the ring, and he don't want no part of him. Comes over to me, I said, what do you got there, buddy, He said, it's a ring. Shows me, 18 karat gold, stamped right inside. I says, how much you want for this kid? He says, $7 American. I says, oh. I says, but wait, if this is 18 karat gold, you're not going to be selling it $7. He says, how you, he started to say gringos. He checked himself. How you Yankees say it is hot. So I said, well, you got it for nothing. I'll give you $3 for it. So I argue with him for about 15 minutes. I get it for $3. I feel very proud of myself. I give him the $3. I start walking away. I get back to the boat. My finger is green. Yeah, it was really comical. I mean, this guy is pretty smart. Yeah, and Peru, that's something there. That's South America. South America is something. I mean, we get onto a bus. You can't believe this bus. It's about the size of your living room used to be. I sit down on a bus. The guy sits down next to me. He's got about 15 chickens in his arm. They're crawling all over the place. Another guy is trying to get on the bus with a live goat. So he's pulling. The conductor says, no, we don't want no part of this. I mean, it's not housebroken yet. Keep him out, you know. Then they give you your ticket. I don't know what they charge me. They charge you about $10 to get in the bus or something. Then they got a very unique way of checking your tickets. The checker gets on, picks up your ticket, and he has a extra large thumbnail that protrudes. Thumb. With a little flick of the thumb, he punches your ticket. About 15 ticket checkers per mile they get on, these people there. Well, there's people hanging on the top of the bus meanwhile, you know. It's very interesting. And if you got a strong stomach. The nightclubs. Well, no, that's in Panama, the nightclubs. My mother, she runs around with all the officers on the boat when we get to Panama. Yeah. She's telling it was a Dutch treat, but it was a Dutch boat, so it was a Dutch treat, all right. Dutchman, yeah. Dutch treat. I don't know if the guy ever seen his money again. They went to the nightclubs. I went around in Panama, too. The cab, he took us around for $2 each. Took us all to the houses. I won't tell you about the houses, but we went there. It was very comical. I'll tell you about it. I'm sticking my neck out because my mother hasn't heard this yet. We walk into the house there, you know, and I have $10, you know, so I figure I'm set, you know. So first of all, there's two girls come over. Well, girls, though. Little young ladies with the old faces, you know. They sit down with us, you know, and then the first one, they come over and they start talking to one, and she looks at me, she says, go home to your mother, and she walked away from me. Then two more come over. They were much more friendly. Anyway, they started asking us to buy them drinks. We're buying them drinks. 10 minutes later, I look in my pocket, there's $2. I haven't got enough, you know. So I spent the rest of the night rather frustrated, standing around waiting for my friends to come back, you know. But it was a nice night. So Panama. One of them didn't come back. The rest of them, they were loyal to me. Came back. Well, we got back to the boat. It was rather nice. Panama, it was very frustrating in Florida there, too. I'm standing there with the suitcases. I see all the girls walking by there in Fort Lauderdale. You know, that's where the boys are, but there's a lot of girls, too. Meanwhile, I got my little sister, my mother, with me, and she's chugging along with the suitcases. I'm trying to look over my shoulder at the girls. She's got me by the arm. I'm carrying the suitcases. So much to Fort Lauderdale. We're here in New York. It's very quiet. Hasn't been anyone killed in our neighborhood. It's nice boys. It's pretty good, that store. Sell beer, a lot of Irishmen. Booms. I mean, they don't have money for a loaf of bread, but they got their quart of beer, so it's all right. The Irish, I think Rita's Irish. I don't know. She's got a knife in her back pocket. It's kind of deadly. Oh, we're wasting tape there. It's like the real Jews, you know. You're wasting the tape already. So what you want from my life? I can't think of nothing to say. So I'm talking. What do you think, it's easy? No one's answering me? I feel like an animal standing in the middle of the room here talking to myself. So wait a minute. Wait till I sit down. All right, this is more comfortable. All right, I got the seat. Now, I can just imagine how it's arranged right now. Where do they play their tapes? They go to a friend's house? Oh, you go to a friend's house to play. Well, all right. I can understand that. Beautiful house. Play the tape. What do you think? I didn't think they can hear me talking through this now? Oh, all right. So I can picture it now. The tape is playing. Janice probably got bigger. She was kind of cute then. She must be. Don't forget the picture, you know. And Raymond's probably sitting. No, Raymond's in the Navy. He's gone. Idiot went enlisted. You're probably sitting on a chair. That's you, Gladys. I'm talking to you. You're probably sitting down with a pot of tea. Probably with the teapot we still have that you confiscated from the house there. And Raymond, I don't know if the big Raymond's there. I guess he's around. And little Lance and little Wayne. They're listening more. They're listening to this. They're asleep home? Go home and wake them up. I'm on the thing here. I want them to hear me. So once in a lifetime affair. They gotta listen, you know. Hey, they're going to send this tape. You got to listen to the other side of this tape. You play it, That's if I don't use the other side, because I'm starting to get wound up now. I mean, I'm always the quiet type, but now there's no one here to answer back, So it's pretty good. I mean, I got all the giggles on the side, people pointing fingers, and pretty good. Meanwhile, I got my drink in my hand. They're trying to get me loaded here. It's disgusting. It's disgusting, really. 17 years old, supplying a minor with liquor. I don't know. Rita looks disgusted with me now. It's all ice, like she's...
If I knew he was coming, I would have been so beautiful.
Yes, if she knew I was coming, she wouldn't have had her hair in curlers. That's all right. I like Martian women, too. It's Guy just left. I insulted his mother. What can I do? He went to get his gun, so you're listening to my last words.
He's going to become a cop?
Yeah, he's going to become a cop. I'm putting him for the police force, too, when I get out. Pound the night beat in Harlem. It's very interesting down there. Pretty good. Yeah, that's all. Very good. All right, here, I guess it's better than my mother say a few words now. Yeah, but I'm getting warmed up. I'm getting my second win now. I'll be able to go for a while. Think of a few jokes I heard there the other day.
Oh, hey, want to have a dirty tape before it? We got a dirty tape.
Oh, they got a dirty tape, she just informs me. We'll send that with this one. No,
Educate the Australians.
like Terry says, we'll educate the Australians. Might be kind of naive. Make my hair. You should see my hair. I can't do nothing with it. I'm glad when they cut it off, I think. It falls in my eyes. It falls all over the place. Look like a juvenile delinquent, a teenage hoodlum.
One shoulder?
Yeah, one's over one shoulder, but it keeps my ears warm. It's pretty good. Let me have another drink of my drink. I'll be right with you. Excuse me. That's to your health. Score and whatever else there is. Don't forget the picture. What are you talking about? I'm like a parody. I repeat everything they say. They left. They make a big joke like I'm a comedian. I mean, I can understand. I'm funny, I guess, but looks aren't everything. So, yeah. Oh, don't forget the picture. Yeah, the picture. Boy, I feel like I hear something. It comes in, it goes in the ear, it comes out the mouth. That's the way it goes, It's like I got all these people that are instructing me. Charlie McCarthy. Who's Charlie? Oh, that's the dummy. Yeah. Like Jerry G. That's what I think. That's what they take me for. Actually, if you want, when you get over there, you find, a good agent, you can take my tape there, Like I said, I haven't got clearance from my agent. That sounds too conceited. I shouldn't say something like that. Oh, my mother's laughing. She hasn't shaved her legs. I'm looking right now. They're disgusting, believe me. They're hairier than mine. The hair is hanging down her leg. Oh, that's her shoes. I thought her feet was hairy, too. She's got to put a label on the shoes, or you'd swear it was part of the leg with all that. I don't know. And if she wasn't kidding, if Rita wasn't kidding when she said 142 pounds, I don't know. Listen, that picture she was telling you about that they took of us, that she's going to send back, she's cutting off the bottom half, which displays her fat, hairy legs. She was sitting on my lap, and her legs, she did it on purpose, because, what's his name, Abe was standing there. She lifted, she's going to chop the whole bottom part off. I insulted my own mother. Now somebody else is going to shoot me. It's pretty good. All right, I'll let her say a few words now. She's kind of embarrassed. She bought me a razor. Did I tell you about the razor she bought me? Did I tell you about the razor? No. She bought me this razor, electric razor. You don't have to plug into the wall. It's really something. You shave with it.
25 cents, 5 more minutes, please.
Oh, you hear that? The operator just butted in. You plug it into the wall, and it charges up. Yeah, and then it lasts for 3 weeks without any electricity. It's pretty good. Really, I mean, the thing weighs about 15 pounds. It's got a car battery in there. Plus the car battery. You got to carry the car battery over your shoulder, but it don't need no electricity. It's a good deal. I mean, all right, my mother's having a coughing fit here. She can come in for a while. Not too long now.
What do I do to him, Gladys? Do I shoot him? 2 smells of the whiskey bottle, and he's high already. Let me see. Terry's coming along wonderfully at dancing school. She's really starting to pay attention. I think she's going to be much better at ballet than she is at tap. And Ronnie, I take downtown there Saturday afternoons for drama lessons. He's learning elocution and voice projection and so forth. Maybe I'll make an actor out of him. A Mickey Rooney type, And me, I started going to night school 1 night a week to learn Spanish. And one night I went, and that was the end of it. I couldn't get the time to go again. Pardon me. That's not bad manners. That's just good beer. And let me see. My son's got all the gift of the gab in this place. He's like a darn parrot. You can't shut him up. For me, I got to stop and think. In fact, I have to stop and think in the middle of a thought. I don't know. What? Yeah, Eddie's over 6 foot now. Oh, close to 170 pounds. 171. Listen, Bud, if you want to be any heavier, I'll just give you the weight. You don't have to bother about developing. And Larry's getting tall. He's much taller than I am now. And, yeah, puss, it's getting skinnier. Looks like death warmed over. And I'm going to trade him in now. He's 40. I'm going to trade him in for 230s. 220s. Wow. Wee. Yoo-hoo. Yeah. Maybe 220. Oh, God. And let me see. Nothing else is new. Oh, I'm wasting tape. I'm yelling at him for wasting tape for not saying something. No, I can't think of anything. How you feeling, Gladys? Have you put on any weight? Here, I'll send you some of mine. I got it here and there. And oh, God, where I haven't got it. Woo. Yeah, between these. And Rita wants Terry to talk, but he says he don't want to. He's bashful. And I don't know what else. Gee, I'm sorry that all you had to sell the car. It was a beauty. I guess it just about broke old Ray's heart there. That was his baby. And let me see what else. What else news have you told me and I haven't replied to? Oh, here's Sadie. Let him say something again. This is Eddie's tape, not mine, gal.
Now, we just rolled. This thing gonna have another, like, man on the street interview sort of deal, you know? We just rolled a drunk out of the gutter, you know, a blonde one. Well, let us say a few words.
Which one's that? Who's talking, huh? What?
You're the one. You're the drunk.
I am not. I'm always this way.
We gotta let her say a few words. It's her tape recorder. You know, so she wants her royalties naturally. She's got to butt in here. Got to butt in. So she's thinking of something to say right now. She's concentrating. You know, the great thinker. You know, she smells wood burning. That's right. But she's laughing to us. So she is a drunk. Smoke's coming. All right. And we are wasting tape, really, because it's hard to think. I mean, they have to employ my talents to get up here and fill up the tape. Yeah, I'm going to get a headache from thinking like she just says, right? My mother's admiring the snowshoes. She's kidding. It's the hair off her legs that's falling down on top of the shoes.
I got mink fur around the top of my boots.
Mink fur, yeah. Mink, it's stink fur. All right, mink. Caressing her hairy legs. She's showing off. She got nothing to show off. She's got her legs hanging all over the couch here. She got one glass of beer, and believe me, she can hardly stand up. Think she was kidding? It's a beer.
That's a highball.
It's a highball.
Cheap about me.
Nothing cheap about it. No, she thinks it's a highball. It's a beer with a cherry in the top, that's all. The highball's for no difference. So at least she got the cherry, Walma. That'd be pretty good. All right, I think I'll better let her say a couple of words. She's dying to get on here, I'm sure.
I am not.
She is not, so what am I going to do? All right, so I'll fill up the tape. You don't have to fire. I realize she's going to force me to stay on here, but I will. Let me think. Well, while I'm thinking, I'll let my mother talk here.
Oh, boy, gal, I can think of a million things to talk about. When we're sitting over a cup of tea, we never shut our big mouths. I guess the trouble is we haven't got any bills to complain about. Tell me about yours. My old man's put his foot down. No time payments. So in the meantime, I'm saving up to buy a washing machine. And while I'm saving, it's costing me $3 a week just to wash. I could buy 6 washing machines, but no down payments. So that's it now. The car's working all right. I got my permit to learn driving, and it's only good till April. But so far I went out once, and instead of going forward, I backed up, and I had visions of going through the car right behind me. I could hear this crunching sound, but luckily it was just the wheels turning on the gravel. So after a cigarette, I calmed down. My old man made me take off again, and I drove around the block a few times, and I parked, and he'd find spots just big enough to get the big car in, and I got to park it. But I was proud of myself. I succeeded. But I haven't had time to go out for any more lessons, so I'm just hoping that before the summer comes, I'll have my license so we can go to the beach. I hate to see the damn car sitting in front of the store, and I got to take the bus to go to the beach. That's not for me. And I don't know of anything to tell you, Gil. I'm really crazy about this bowling business. I've got 2 trophies so far. Sometimes It's like Sid has league night Thursday nights. I'm in the store all night by myself, and it's busy, believe you me. So last Thursday I went up there to meet him after he got through and decided. He twisted my arm. I stayed to play a few games. Well, I ended up getting myself another trophy. So I am the champ of the family. Sid's getting a little disgusted because he's not improving. My team is in 4th place now. We're just hoping that by May we can get up to 1st place. Then we'll split a little bag of money. It'll mean a couple of $100 between the 4 of us. So we should make out all right. I still haven't got my movie projector, so you naturally haven't seen the films yet. And I would love to get one of these machines. Then I could, instead of writing to you once a week, I can send you a tape. What money? He says, I can't think of something to say once 6 months. How am I going to say something once a week? Huh? Oh, they sneaky Pete's over here. They says if ever you have friends over, you turn on the machine and you record what they're saying. Hey, that's a good idea. You leave the room. You know what they're saying about you, right? Yeah.
And he said something about someone who's outside.
Oh, and they played it back. Oh, you're a dirty boy. You're nasty, Terry. He hid the mic one night at a party here. And in the meantime, 2 people are talking about somebody that's out of the room. Then when Terry replayed the tape for everybody, you know what happened. It was some people not talking to other people. I mean, Terry, this thing must be just about through, isn't it? Boy, it talks for a while. Here's that again.
Well, there's quite a bit left, so I guess they'll have to pitch in. So Wednesday I'll be in the service. I go in there, get like my mother says, my hair will be cut off. The paratroopers, I've talked to about 6 people about airborne paratroopers. They all told me exactly the same thing. The first time you jump because you remember everything from training. The second time you jump because you remember the first one was all right. But the third time you start to think. So I'll have to think a little more. But it's pretty good. I get the $55 a month extra flight pay. That comes to, let me figure it out, that's about 26 pounds a month extra just for flight pay. So I'll be getting $135 a month. So I'll be racking in my 12 pounds a week in the Army, which isn't bad. Even though when I left my job now, I was making $62 a week. It comes to about 28 pounds a week. I was making, I think it lasted me. I got $50 in the bank, that's all, for all that. Now, everybody's left the room, they deserted me, and I can't think of nothing to say. But then I said that before, didn't I? Let's see, Terry, he's here. I forgot all about him, he's so quiet. He's sitting there minding his own business. Terry is Rita's youngest boy. Good-looking kid. Yeah, so he's lucky he'll be like me someday. He's idle. Yeah. Oh, I'm smoking like a fiend now. Remember I had a bet with you, Gladys? Well, I don't know what the bet was. You said I said I'd stop smoking. I go to 2 packs a day like nothing now. Yeah, I'm lighting up one right now. Ronnie got me a gold-plated Ronson lighter. Well, it's supposed to be gold. It looks gold-plated, but it's tin, really. It's like my ring. But he got it for me for Christmas. I really appreciate it.
What are you talking? You're telling dirty jokes here while I'm making telephone
You hear that?
calls?
What a suspicious mind they got. No, Stephen misses the outhouses, I guess, you know.
I'm going to get Abe in here to say a few words.
Oh, yeah. Here comes the man.
Bossing him. I said I won't talk to him anymore if he doesn't say anything. Oh, boy, now he's not going to say anything for sure.
I'm not going to say anything.
Yeah, this is Gladys and Ray and Fred.
Who are they? Relatives, no doubt.
No, these are my friends. And Fred, I'm sorry, but I forgot your wife's name. I think it's Reenie or something like that. This is Abe, Rita's husband. Say hello.
What do you mean T relations? That's all they do?
You know, like I'm telling Abe, you know, you heard of blood relations. Well, these two are T relations. After all the tea they went through together. Well, here's Abe.
Well, I never met you, Gladys and Ray, but I feel I know you a little bit from the description by Jeannie and her husband. Said, of course, Sid isn't here right now. He's busy working. But where a good husband should be.
I'm not getting drunk.
Why ain't I what? Working? No, we don't work every day here. I don't know. What else should I say?
Tell him to hurry up and win cats. Tell him I said hurry up and win cats.
Jeannie says win a sweepstake ticket or something so you can make a trip over here to see how the other half lives. Have they ever been here before? Oh, it's something to see. It's something. Yeah, well, Jeannie's mother was here some time ago, this past summer, and we met her. She found it pretty nice, I guess. But, what, London?
Yeah, she likes London.
She liked London better than New York City for some reason. Well, look, every place is different, but it's something to see.
Yeah, drop in for and Rita will make a cup of tea.
Drop in for a cup of tea.
Hi, Gladys. You better go put a sweater on. I just heard the weather news on the radio. It's 27 degrees. A little bit cool, right? Huh? Listen, I'm so darn sorry the mom didn't enjoy her trip over here. To begin with, it was hot. And you know how the heat affects her. And then because it was hot, we were extra busy in the darn store with the beer and the sodas and the ice creams. So the poor gal, I never got to take her anywhere, so I guess she didn't have much to say about New York. Not that she likes cities anyhow. She hates them. Any city, even Sydney and Melbourne. But she's an Australian, and that's it. And she wrote and told me she liked London the best, although she did like Norway. I'm kind of thinking of going over there to live. I guess she told you about her house and that they bought out there in West Australia. I sound hoarse, don't I? I am. I got a cold. Had it all winter. And I don't know anything else to. That's what I keep saying, don't I? That I keep gabbing. It's about time for us to get home. It's 11:45 p.m. Falling in Love's on the radio. Hey, Abe has his hi-fi going. Boy, you should see this place. It's right next to the subway tracks. Probably when Abe was talking, you could hear the train going by. But you should see their apartment. It's fixed up with every gadget that you can imagine. They have a hi-fi with speakers in every room of the house. And it's nothing unusual to go to the little girl's room and hear Abe's voice come at you saying, I know what you're doing. It was an awful shock the first time it happened. I'm looking around to see where Abe's hiding. And I saw the speaker up above the door. Hope. And they've got the recorders, they've got televisions in this room, the other room. It's really gorgeous. I should have half of it. I've only had a movie projector on payments. Not payments, layaway. Since May. Maybe I'll get it next Christmas. I meant to get it this Christmas. Listen, here comes a train now. You hear it? I hear it. Rita and Abe, they don't hear it. They only lived here about 15 years, and they wouldn't move out if you paid them. In fact, with the work that they put in his apartment, I wouldn't blame them. Abe is one of the handiest guys you could have around. He chops down trees and makes floor-to-ceiling lamps out of them that'll cost you a mint to buy in the store. Anything electrical that old Rita here wants, he fixes up, plugs it in, tables. Sid can't put a nail in the wall. God. Oh, poor old Sid, he's really getting in the dumps with the store. So, as I told you once before, don't be surprised if ever I tell you we've gotten out of it and headed west for the deserts, because that's all he talks about. He wants to go to the Midwest to live. Maybe I'll go halfway across the states with him, leave him there, and then continue the trip on over to Australia. Maybe my son, if he goes in the army, sends me a lot, and I can save up the money for the trip back, huh? You think we can talk him into it? All he can think of doing is sending me a allotment to save up so he can buy a car when he gets out. because he said he feels so cheap taking a girl on a date without a car. Takes him 2 hours to go out there, pick her up. Another 2.5 hours to get her downtown to the Broadway show. 2 hours to take her home. By then, the trains and buses are running once every hour, every 2 hours, so he doesn't get home before 5 o'clock on Sunday mornings. But he's a good boy. He only does it once or twice. Or once every 1 or 2 weeks. Takes his mama out on dates instead. Yeah, oh, was that it? Yeah, but which picture? Oh, yes, don't forget to send him a picture of Janice. Yeah. And, gee whiz, I don't know. One of these days I'll get a picture of Terry again to send to you. How's the house coming, Glad? Getting back in shape? Huh? I'm sorry you burnt, everything went on you. Boy, Eddie's a comedian. He said, did you at least toast some marshmallows while the house was burning? Oh, he's a character. Yeah. Terry says, is your house smoking more, but you're enjoying it less? That's an ad for Lucky Strike cigarettes. By the way, do you want some cigarettes? Let me know and I'll send them to you. Don't cost me anything. Might cost the cash register a few bucks, but don't cost me nothing. That poor cash register, it's getting dizzy. Money goes in, and Jenny takes it out. Comes the month to pay the bills. Where's the money to pay the bills? I don't know. I spend it. I'm a lousy wife. I'm lousy at everything. I don't know what else to say. I'll give it back to Eddie. And pretty soon, we'll be near the end of the tape. And by the way, if you hear some jabbering at the very beginning of the tape, Terry, this was originally a tape that Terry used, and he erased it. But he didn't do a very good job of erasing all of it. So you can hear Martians in the background. It's just Terry. And that's the best of these tapes. You can use them over and over again. So, but I started to erase the tape I made for you, and then I changed my mind. I'm going to keep all the tapes that I make, so that if one day we ever get a recorder, I can hear them over and over again. And we can talk about our cups of tea. By the way, how's the old teapot standing up? Huh? Haven't you? You need a new one? They're playing Falling in Love right now. Hey, Abe, turn it down. Abe just turned up the hi-fi. All right, then I'll let Eddie say something, Gladys. All right, bye-bye.
Why should I'm not the quiet type, you realize it. What? Yeah, well, music, we're at the Copacabana, New York here. It's in the background. Well, celebrities pouring in by the minute. There's a dizzy blonde sitting the one in there, and the bearded lady from the circus. Oh, that's a leg, sis. When they talk about the tapes being out nice, they're actually just too cheap to buy another tape. They say the tapes that you're talking to, you'll be getting the same one. You'll get the same tape for years. She's going to save them to listen to them. You kidding? Hey, you have to pay about $1 for a tape. How much does the tape cost? She don't know. She's too cheap.
Don't cost her nothing.
Yeah, it don't cost her nothing. It costs a. But he's a capitalist anyway with all these hi-fis. Yeah. He's talking about the tapes he buys now. I'm trying to listen and talk. Just go ahead. I'm wasting tape.
Hi, Gladys. Here I am again. We went right through the end of the tape, so now we have to make it over again so I can get a chance to say goodbye to you. I guess I should tell you what the date is. It's January 26th. Right? 27th. And it is now 25 and it's past 12. So I'll say cheerio, babe. Take care of yourself and build up that weight. And let's hear from you. And Eddie wants to say goodbye to you too. Give my love to all the kids. And tell old lover boy there that, wait there, wait a minute. How to make a dash for my cigarette. Fell on the floor. Rita will kill me. So, Rita and Abe and everybody wants to say goodbye to you. Here's Eddie first.
Goodbye.
Well, goodbye. And, like my mother said, don't forget the picture. I want to see how things are coming along over there. All right, here's Rita.
He wants to see how everything is blooming. Don't let him kid you.
This is Terry. Send one to me, too.
Send over bluntly.
A blonde.
She's a blonde. She is a blonde.
How old?
Oh, 16. Too young age.
You got a blonde hair.
Well, okay, bye-bye from everybody.
All right, that's the end of the tape, I guess, Gal. So, best of luck. Let's hear from you. Bye. Toodaloo.
About it, but they throw 10 pins down the end, and they throw the ball down and knock the pins over. Sounds rather boring, but sometimes you're not going to see that. It's even more fun when you knock the pins off, but hey, you can have a good time like that. Hey, you stay there till all hours of night. Sometimes you go there Saturday night, you don't get home till 4 o'clock. You gotta go down with the ball, you ride it down and supervise. It's a real craze over here. It's the most popular participant sport in the country. There are people all over. Even kids, they're women, they leave the hell with the washing, they come there, they go bowl, and they leave it. Yeah, she takes the washing to the laundromat. That's where they got a lot of... Do they know what laundromats are? Well, a laundromat, they have one here, they got a whole row of washing machines. That's for people too poor to own their own, or too extravagant to use their own water. But they go in there, you put your wash in the washing machine, you spend your quarter, that's about 2 shillings for the wash, and then 40 cents for the dry. That runs into money, like my mother said, about $3 a week. But she lets her wash pile up for about 6 months before she does take it in there. So, we're all looking at Abe's frame now that he made. He's framing somebody. Don't forget now, I want you to let me know how Belgrave did. I might even never get in, and Jedi could drop you a line once I get in the Army.